In the land of freedom, selling dough like it's my only option. So much ready to flush it in the same.
No! What's up?
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song, this the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers, just confidence and self-esteem.
1, 2, 3, game! Let's go get it! Let's go get it!
That's why you play baseball until the last out, until the last strike.
Si on trap, they my trap. Fucking chat, they my chat. Si on trap, they my trap. Fucking chat, they my chat. Si on trap, they my trap. Fucking chat, they my chat.
C'est un duc de ballon, un parc à poncha des bolons. Du poids en sexe ou sans ballon. T'as la même apat de colonne. Mais en caboué sec, en qu'une grigné, pas ni à moi, tu sais. Par des en donnant sous jaconnet, nous ni en sel remède. Venez, rhum, si qui veut gobelet. Citron vert, couleur, maman j'y vais. Chat, j'ai ma chat, fucking zébri. Des wako, gueule, moi, toujours bien chiré. Pas ni en sel, mais toujours une piste qui dé. Nous fait jeu de la EV en cubinaire. Musique qui sky, nous pas ni pour la belle. Bolon là, en route pour le prix d'un belle. Par moi, si je peux pas. Bita à gonon, pas bita à pétasse. Mais nous caboué, si tu pas ni truc, quand ma casse, nous t'amène les pistes qui la totale. Faut qu'on peut jamais mélanger les coca. On caboué des bougues et c'est la jaunate. On nous sacré gros, pas ni gaspillage. Là en Tchad, dans quel pas les qu'on lui a Guadeloupe, ni pise et coulé à goût. Nous dansons le bouteille qui n'y coulait à soleil là. 2000 le cas, je suis top. Nous passer en range, il n'a pas vu le bon magasin en Tchad. Des vestes squad là. Faut savoir qu'ici dans même, c'est la vie d'un local. Zila, Kalouli, sale. On est en mal crâne, on va même sur ça qui fait tiens soir. Qu'est-ce qui est joli qui a tout. On s'entend à pas, j'en ai tout. Nous caboués sont cagoulés, con. Revient en bleu, bégon bleu. Le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. On s'en duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. Qu'est-ce qui est joli qui a tout. On s'entend à pas, j'en ai tout. Nous caboués sont cagoulés, con. Revient en bleu, bégon bleu. Le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. On s'en duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. Son chatus. Combo en coquet demoiselle à Damaso. On parle pour combine, qui t'a brûlé mais va plier pété en sauce bolognaise. Le dame nous caboué, je suis comme nous. Nous mais en tête à où savent ça commence tout. Sont élevés nous, sont écrasés. Nous prenons le cabage douce. Si vous t'es au calme devant anti-FIFA. Donc à point pied là, pas biser Patricia. Pas boire contre l'eau, qui est mal patata. Pas asiatique, mais c'est la chinois. 50 degrés, cagoulé en veine là. You can fly malgré tout 6 places. À dans Red Cup, pas biser fait flash. C'est Bougat, dans ta bouteille au japonais. Nous qui pété si loin, t'es japonais. Vous misez, ouais, oui, ok, fucking do it. Ça qu'a fait tes sections, tu as pas alcoolique. C'est Bougat, dans ta bouteille au japonais. Nous qui pété si loin, t'es japonais. Vous misez, ouais, oui, ok, fucking do it. Ça qu'a fait tes sections, tu as pas alcoolique. Qu'est-ce qui est jeune et qui a tout. En s'entend à pas, j'en ai tout. Nous caboués sont cagoulés que. Revient en bleu ou bégon bleu. Le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. En s'en duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. Qu'est-ce qui est jeune et qui a tout. En s'entend à pas, j'en ai tout. Nous caboués sont cagoulés que. Revient en bleu ou bégon bleu. Le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon. En s'en duc de ballon, le duc de ballon, le duc de ballon.
Essayons vrai les confoncer le bonheur. Essayons pour qu'on pousse qu'on met. Hey, la jeune n'achète pas le bonheur. Abu le fit go now. Abu le fit go now. Abu le fit go now. Belle parole mais on mauvais bébé. Abu le fit go now. 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 Il est pas tout est fait qu'on voit. La concu la capturé qu'on olasse. Que des préjugés n'est qui fouasse. En que bah y'a des temps polas. En que bah y'a des rêves audaces. En que bah y'a fait en bonasse. Tous les jours qu'à jouer des bourgeois. Ou quand on nous paye aux as. Ou quand on nous paye aux as. Ou quand on nous paye aux as. Ou quand moi j'ai des potes en merci. Ou la va couvert en grossesse. Ou quand pour nous c'est des semaines. Un projet va ouais avec princesse. Pas fait garder pour featuring. Million 4, million 8, million 16. Ou fait si ou fait ça ou y'en sait. La ouais la rila aussi y'en sait. Maman qu'a brûlé y'a si y'en sait. C'est plus qu'une 6 0 à si y'en sait. Ou fait ça ou y'en sait. La ouais la rila aussi y'en sait. Maman qu'a brûlé y'a si y'en sait. C'est plus qu'une 6 0 à si y'en sait. Pas s'entend pas ni pour peine. Pas ouais foutez-moi la paix. Encore investi assis dans la sorte et qui prouve sa thérapie. Je mets ton début, y'a met ton fin. Je prends la confiance, y'a met ton frère. Je mets ton début, y'a met ton fin. Je prends la confiance, y'a met ton frère. La jeune n'achète pas le bonheur. Abu le fit go now. Abu le fit go now. Abu le fit go now. Belle parole mais on mauvais bébé. Abu le fit go now. 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 Abu le fit go now.
Ni le bien ni le mal, il n'est pas qui n'est pas censé, y'a pas qu'à pour que la vie cette musique qui va freiner nous. Kalimaka, elle fait Agali. Asika pour péter Agali. je 26 ans, bon Dieu merci, on l'autre veut me réussir dans la tolie. Ça pas aïe, l'eau, c'est vous qui font d'esprit. C'est le baillot, regardez la modestie. Qui est important, ça ni tout fit qu'à grossi. Vivaillant, t'as fait cache l'autre, sans répit. Y'a trop à moi, ni y'a de ça, aucun rédit. Papa dit, me réfléchis avant agir. Appaillé qui magie, c'est qu'on fait magie. On y tout à pédale, on y en famille. Tout ça d'ailleurs, ou passer de Bougari. On l'ose en mine, mais combien qui j'accaillou. Moi, là, pour vous pas laisser l'envahir. Avant, c'est qu'on s'en va laisser dans le séjour. Le panique, grosse famille, c'est pour un panique. Le panique, mais quand il met ça, c'est y'a yo pas qu'à nous. On se rachète pas qu'à nous. Y'a qui vont s'équiper à nous. C'est mal qui veut coquer la vie, c'est le monde qui va freiner nous. Kalimaka, elle fait Agali. Ainsi qu'on peut péter Agali. Le mali, mais quand il met ça, c'est y'a yo pas qu'à nous. On se rachète pas qu'à nous. Y'a qui vont s'équiper à nous. C'est mal qui veut coquer la vie, c'est le monde qui va freiner nous. Kalimaka, elle fait Agali. Ainsi qu'on peut péter Agali. Chapé nous là, comme Erita. La casse en ticola en violetta. Yo toujours bisé, mais qu'à vos si mouta. Elle fait sa blague à jouer là où soulette. La prochaine comme j'ai été kaki. L'esprit la comprend pas toujours muni. Y'a qui va bondir en vie n'applaudit. À deux villes latines, bien dîner, mal mandé chez pour moi, ça pas normal. En sorti à deux, putain de boula. Y'a à moitié à deux, en kabouya. En fait, j'ai blagué calangue et fiaille. Depuis c'est fait, bras, sous boulot. Si t'as pas mal à baguetter là. Si t'as pas bien bouilla, baguetter là. Le mec, quand il met ça, c'est y'a yo pas qu'à nous. C'est mal qui veut coquer la vie, c'est le bon Dieu qui va freiner nous. Kalimaka, elle fait Agali. Ainsi qu'on peut péter Agali. C'est le mani, mais pour qui met ça, c'est y'a yo pas qu'à nous. So à chaque pas qu'à nous. Y'a qui vont s'équiper à nous. C'est mal qui veut coquer la vie, c'est le bon Dieu qui va freiner nous. Kalimaka, elle fait Agali. Ainsi qu'on peut péter Agali.
Tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them mad, oh, yeah, all in my bag, oh, yeah, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them mad, oh, yeah, all in my bag, oh, yeah. Man, I've been jigging for days, yeah. I'm out here trying to get paid, ayy. Haters stay out of my way, bury them all in the grave. Work, overtime, do it for the flip. I be in my bag, sour cream, do it for the chips. Underlay for, what they in the way for. Give them what they paid for. Give them what they came for. I want the house with the maid, yeah. Michael Jordan with the fade, I turn into a tsunami, they cannot control the wave. Wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them mad, oh, yeah, all in my bag, oh, yeah, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them mad, oh, yeah, all in my bag, oh, yeah. La-di-da-di, you know that we came to party, yeah. Used to pull up in the hoodie, now I pull off in the Rari, I flood the city like FEMA, yeah. After Hurricane Katrina, tell me how you seen her, I ain't feeling your demeanor, I'm Larry Bird with the 3, they ain't got swagger like me, let the dog up off the leash, understand me, man, capiche, keep your enemies close, cause fake friends wanna see you hurt, I be catching waves, splash, all I do is surf, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them mad, oh, yeah, all in my bag, oh, yeah, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, wave, tsunami, splash, ooh, check out my swag, oh, yeah, look at my swag, oh, yeah, making them
Told
mad,
you he gets them going,
oh,
didn't I tell you?
oh, yeah.
Talk about curveballs. Curveballs be common.
Et puis. Des machas, si on drop des machas, chat des machas, si on drop des machas, chat des machas, si on drop des machas, chat des machas.
Ah c'est un duc de ballon, un parc à poncha des bolons. Du poids en sexe ou sans bolon. T'as la même appât de colonne. En cabouin sec, en qu'une guignée. Pas ni à moi, tu sais. Pas baiser en donnant sous jaconette. Nous ni en sel rimette. Donnez, rhum, si qui veut gobelet. Citron vert, couillard, maman j'y vais. Chat du match, fucking zébri. Des wako, gueule à moi, toujours bien chiré. Pas ni en sel, mais toujours les pistes qui Nous fraîche, jeu de la R et en cubinet. Musique qui sky, nous pas ni pour la belle. Bolon là en route pour le prix d'un bel. Par moi, si je peux pas. Bita à gonon, pas bita à pétasse. Nous caboué si tout pas ni truc, lâche ma casse, nous camène et puis la totale. On peut jamais manger les copains, on caboué des bouquets, mais c'est la journée. On nous sait plus pas ni gaspillage, là en chat dans Ken, Paris, ton eu à Guadeloupe, ni pis et coulé à tout. Nous n'en sommes plus des films, tous les soleil là. 2 minutes à je suis dans la plat. Nous passons en roche, il n'a pas vu bon, ouais, dans un chat, des escorts là. On s'en fout si quand même, c'est la vie d'un gars. Si on t'a le but, c'est juste qui fait ça. Series unfortunate, lemonade sneaky. A girl came up on me, I'm punching a ticket with 25,000 of us on the watch. And trust me, these rappers got it on lock. I'm crash bandicoot when I'm spinning the wheels. I'm only performing if you dropping bills. 40K, I had to rack up the mills. Run up on gang, all the bodies gon' spill. I got Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, and my gas tank never empty. When I'm smoking on the loudest, crazy still don't smoke no Reggie, Slicing these smoking on marijuana, Like I know that you wanna, Trap out and feast Benny, I got my Vados, a Rollies, potatoes. I got Aviani, VVS's on my neck. With all the Cuban link that's all up on my chest. I got these two tones only rocking on the best. Now I ain't saying it was cracking, now I ain't saying it was blacking. I do not say it, no one never be lacking. With them Obama blinky, but I ain't shake. I got the bars, the cars, the broads, and hands that work, so give me respect. Pop up, be like I thought he gon' smack you up. No nice, you finna get checked. I got the green, the mean, the purple. I spit a bitch in a circle. You just a fiend, you out here goofy. I'ma suspend you like Urkel. Hit you with fire, I'm at your door. Gon' have it leaking like Squirtle. I'm getting up, I'm flexing. I'ma just jump over bitches like hurdles. I'm really serving away, no watches. So you can't check on my plate, no soccer. Can't kick it with me, I'm obnoxious. You really doing too much to stop it. You moving with mamba snakes, but I really be the charmer, ayy. Pull up on you, I got 38s. Talking stupid, I'ma let him spray. I got Movados, a Rollies, Pateks. I got Aviani, VVS's on my neck. With all the Cuban link, that's all up on my chest. I got these two tones only rocking on the best. I got Movados, a Rollies, Pateks. I got Aviani, VVS's on my neck. With all the Cuban link, that's all up on my chest. I got these two tones only rocking on the best.
been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Just spit 6 bands on dope boy. Shot a made red, but the big get tight when I flip that dope boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Sell 2 shots in that pro boy. I'ma pull up scrap when you hear that clap. You don't really wrong go boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Better not chill, do more no boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Road nigga don't really wrong boy. Ay, Cartier, Louis, Prada, Fendi. Had you wash a nigga, let me borrow you one Balenciaga. In that double R and up the Billy. If you roll it up, you pull it up till it empty. Just pour me the cup, room in the dub, little home in the plug. You show me love. I got Adderalls, I said some Zeddy. And that TC, Cordy, see me barely. On the block, with my 30 clock, and my legs a bit. Don't get popped, moving like a up, but don't play with me. Up my stop, seconds on the clock. I just made a 3, but that shot went just like a dot. Watch I let it be. Haters be worried about my vacancy. Had a meal to kill it, had a certain name for haters. You walk in the week, I'm right down the end. And you better not make no play, but I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Just spit 6 bands on dope boy. Shot a made red, but the big get tight when I flip that dope boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Sell 2 shots in that pro boy. I'ma pull up scrap when you hear that clap. You don't really wrong go boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Better not chill, do more no boy. Ay, I been living like a dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. Dope boy, dope boy. No nigga don't really wrong go boy. Ay.
dog, got the key to the city. Got the key to the city. Man, I'm a dog, got the, yeah. Yeah. Man, I'm a dog, got the key to the city. Got the key to the city. Man, I'm a dog, got the, yeah. Yeah. I heard the gang, I niggas better duck work, nigga with the cool. With the brave vibe, 100 niggas and they shooting like me. For the rave fight, for the race, what I'm putting in a safe house. Yeah, a couple thousand what I take out. By the time I make trial, I'll be on the way. I ring by the beef, yeah, I bought 2 bitty. Selling through the streets, got the boy too late. Party pours by the feeling. How it broke, now I'm getting plenty. Got the kitty boy like the kitty. Riding on Pirellis, all I know I gotta get the fitty. Why I switch it down for a penny. Sipping on Remy, take a seat, hit the push, boys a start, hit the gas like spit it and get it. I don't like to talk, I don't need your pity. Me and I'm a dog, got the key to the city, get my lead benefit.
Let's go.
Cooperstown, summer of 2022. Gosh, what an amazing experience. You know, our journey began in Southern California. We traveled out to upstate New York. I'm humbled and honored to do this interview with Brother Todd. We put in countless hours of putting this video together for the boys, for the families, and just trying to capture it all. But I really don't want to go any further without talking about Coach Anthony. And he was the one that put this team together, and gosh, he did such a great job. I mean, he would, after every talk, after every practice, every game, he would have the boys say, CANES on 3, 1, 2, 3, CANES. And then further that with 4, 5, 6 family.
1, 2, 3, CANES! 4, 5, 6 family!
And that's really what it was. He did a great job creating that family-like environment that carried off the field for all the parents. You know, we became a family and bonded and just created memories and carried into Cooperstown. I don't want to go any further without talking about Coach Kyle. And gosh, all the stuff that he did for the boys, I was
Game one
so
ready.
impressed the whole time. You know, just how organized he was. You know, he had the boys ready for bed on time, up on time, showered on time, had them at the mess hall in time, ready and dressed for the games in time. Warm-ups were on time. They were always prepared. It was so amazing how organized he was for everything. No matter what we were doing, he was on top of it. And the jokes started from the very beginning. As soon as we got in there, the jokes already started. There, we're all checked in. We got our bunks. Everybody's setting up their bunks. They're putting sheets over. We had to sweep the whole thing. We're putting sheets over our beds, stuff like that. And everyone's like, when do we play baseball? At first, we had to do some type of ceremonies and things like that. That was fun too. That was a highlight in itself. Everybody lining up and all these big long line, a bunch of teams and families out there in the outfield. And our family had these big heads, right? It was super fun. The Cooperstown did an amazing job making it memorable. The opening ceremonies, parents are going crazy, the big heads are going crazy, pictures being taken. But first thing, everybody's like, when do we get to play baseball? finally, game 1. Gosh, the highlights of the baseball side of it all was endless. I mean, highlight on top of highlight on top of highlight. I remember talking to Coach Kyle. All right, highlight of your trip, baseball wise. For him, he was thinking like, man, was it Dawson's home run to late in the game to tie the game to send us into extra innings? For me, it was probably the game where the umpire pissed off the boys, had like some type of bad call. The boys had a back-to-back display of home runs. I mean, it was amazing. In that same game, I think Etch chimed in with a home run of his own. I think Talon chimed in with a home run of his own. The boys were all pissed off. You got Brady hitting rockets. Anybody and everybody with a bat in their hand was pissed off, was hitting the snot out of the ball. For me, all that was a highlight. And I'm sure every family has their own favorite highlight, their own favorite moment. But just highlights for that week, man, like bunkhouse baseball, right? When I asked the kids, hey, what was your highlight of the week? A lot of them said, oh yeah, I hit this home run, or I hit this ball, or made this play. And a lot of them said, man, the time in the bunkhouse, the time I got to spend with my brothers, right? A lot of them really enjoyed that time in the bunkhouse. Swinging their hands as a bat, I mean, just the jokes. I think a lot of you would be surprised how funny your kids are. The jokes were endless. I mean, I can't even repeat some of the stuff that was said in that bunkhouse, but I would just keep my head down and I was laughing hysterically. I mean, those boys they're amazing. It was such a good time, right? They're very well behaved. I mean, Coach Kyle and I playing, we would call it good-ish cop, bad cop, right? So we told the boys early on, very first day, look, we're gonna be whatever you make us be, right? We gotta be a drill sergeant, we're gonna be drill sergeants. Right, but the boys were so well behaved, it was amazing. They made it an amazing experience for us. And gosh, the bunkhouse. Ask your kids about the bunkhouse. The bunkhouse was fun. We ended up, I think there was 54 teams. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We ended up in the semis, right? Came up a little bit short, right? We were the #1 seed overall. We played great baseball. The boys played together. They played great. The attitudes were in the right place. Just, man, what an amazing baseball experience. It was Cato's birthday, and I think there was like 12 minutes left before midnight, before the next day, right? And Cato leads off the inning with the home run, right? I mean, just, gosh, that day, it was amazing too. That day, we sang Happy Birthday to Cato, right? We were over there on the hill, right in between the two fields over on the hill. We sing Cato Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Cato. Happy birthday to you.
Everybody grab a donut.
Brother Todd sitting there just filming everything and whatnot, and it turned into this moment, magical moment, where the boys thought that it'd be a great idea to put on the display of how important ball cream was in this Cooperstown trip. I myself had never been a part of that much humidity. It was insane and how humid it was. I mean, I gotta applaud all the moms. All the boys were all equipped with ball cream. Gosh, because of that rain, the humidity was insane. And the boys were that was another funny part of the whole trip where the boys were talking about the
ball cream, 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 ball cream.
So I guess, in closing, sadly, in closing, just what an amazing experience. Not only for the boys, right? Brother Todd told me this story before we even went. He was saying that he knows some guys getting paid to play baseball, and they told him that out of all their baseball memories, all their baseball experiences, that Cooperstown trip was their favorite of all. Guys getting paid to play baseball, still Cooperstown was their favorite memory. That's just, and us, like all of us, right? As a family, we made this possible for these boys. And gosh, I hope it's everything that I thought it was to them. Just priceless. Right? Endless memories. They created their own little sandlot movie, right? Just great playing baseball together in the bunkhouse, chow house, following Coach Kyle around, counting heads every single time. Just priceless, priceless, priceless.
I loved it. I'll forever love it. I'll forever love each one of you boys. One, two, three, K, 4, 5,